ومن سيء ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهدي الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Alhamdulillah, we've reached the end of As-sabiqoon summer camp. Alhamdulillah. It's been a long journey, but alhamdulillah, we've all made it to the end. We are glad to have the students with us and the teachers with us, subhanAllah, as we've had an amazing time. Inshallah, what we're going to start with for today is we are going to have, subhanAllah, we're going to have some of the students come up here and recount some of their experience, inshallah.
Just a moment. Begin, we have Abid to start his speech.
Abid, hello.
My name is Abid and I'm from level 3.
Hey, everyone point down.
Yeah, my name is Abid and I'm from level 3. So I'm here to share whatever I learned in the past 9 classes in As-sabiqoon. So the main thing like we learned in purifying one's soul was actually Tawheed. So now what exactly is Tawheed? It is like the bedrock of one's soul. So there are 3 types of Tawheed. There's like Tawheed in believing in oneness of Allah. We have Tawheed in actually doing the ibadah and worship of Allah. And we have Tawheed in actually believing in all of the names of Allah. So even if you don't have one of these tawheeds, it's actually a big problem because then your Islam collapses. So all of the tawheed will be important. Then after that we learned about the Quran. So the second way of purifying one's soul is actually asking Allah for anything you want in this materialistic world or for akhirah. So if you want to go to Jannah, you can ask that. Obviously you have to work hard for it. But then you can ask Allah for whatever you want in dua. As Allah said in Quran in one of the Baqarah ayah, that whoever asks him, he will answer and he is there, he is near you. And his anger is upon people who did not ask him for dua. And the next thing we learned is the understanding of Quran. One of the main reasons why Quran was sent down to the earth was it was for the mankind and the jinns. It was for us to understand the Quran and not only to memorize it. Because back in the time, like 1450s and stuff, they actually memorizing the Quran was normal back then. Understanding the Quran and knowing the tafsir was like alhamdulillah, it's a big thing. So then we're supposed to understand the Quran because it's a guidance to the straight path and we're supposed to learn from it. And then we also learned in adab, which is good mannerism. Adab is very important and necessary in life because one of the main reasons why Islam flourished in the region of GCC and Asia places is because of Prophet ﷺ and his Sahabas who took his mannerisms, his adabs, truthfulness, his mannerisms towards any other people. That was the main reason why Islam actually flourished. And we also learned in adab to be actually grateful, and you have to always obey your parents. Then my friend here in the camp, he is going to be telling a hadith to actually obey your parents.
حدثنا أبو الوليد حدثنا شعبة قال الوليد ابن عيسان أخبرني قال سمعت أبا عمرو الشيباني يقول أخبرنا صاحب هذه الدار وأومأ بيده إلى دار عبد الله قال سألت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أي العمل أحب إلى الله قال الصلاة على وقتها قال ثم أي قال ثم بر الوالدين قال ثم أي قال الجهاد في سبيل الله قال حدثني بهن ولو استزدته لزادني جزاك الله.
That's like an exam for the hadith. So what this hadith actually says is that one Sahaba asked the Prophet ﷺ, what is the most beloved deed which you can do for Allah? And the Prophet ﷺ told it first. The first thing was to actually pray the namaz at its earliest time. So, example, during Asr, it's supposed to be prayed before after praying Maghrib. So then that was the first thing. And then the second most beloved deed is actually to obey your parents and respect your parents. So it actually shows how much importance of obeying your parents is. But if there's another case, if your parents are saying to do something haram, then you can say politely, not that it's haram and I'm not supposed to do it, and you can explain it, but very politely then. And the third most beloved deed is actually to participate in jihad. So that was the hadith. And then after that we learned about As-sabiqoon. And As-sabiqoon is basically learning the names of Allah. And this is very important because if we do not know the names of Allah, we're supposed to know Allah. So when we get to know His names, we become closer and we get to love and fear Allah more. And we can use the name of Allah in our dua, it can strengthen our dua, and it can also make us closer to Allah. So that's a plus point towards it. We also learned of al-fiqh, which is we learned about salah and we learned about wudu. So in wudu we learned that there are two types of wudu, which is farz and sunnah. So then mostly it is sunnah mu'akkada to the sunnah ablution, because the Prophet ﷺ never used to do it. And the first wudu, you can do it, but then you can only do it if you're running out of time or if you're running out of water or there's some other circumstance which do not allow you to do the sunnah ablution. And that's what we and then after that we learned in salah, we learned how to pray the salah and the conditions. So one of the conditions is to actually be in the pure form, meaning that you have to do the ablution, and we actually have to pray towards the Qibla, we cannot pray in any direction. And we also have to be in a very clean spot, we cannot pray any place if it is dirty, and we also cannot eat nuts, so that's in the salah. And now my friend Raza is going to be explaining, he's going to be sharing with you on the subject.
My name is Raza and I'm here to share my experiences and views about As-sabiqoon summer camp. I had legendary friends and peers. My class was epic. It was very nice. We were fun at fun times and studious at studying times. The teachers covered the topics concisely and used evidences from the hadiths and Quran to support their facts and leave us with no doubts. But they weren't only lectures. We split up into groups, competing, facing each other head on. For donuts. During breaks, we were allowed to go outside, maybe have the fun, kick a ball, or we were allowed to stay inside and do whatever we want. I would definitely come here again, inshallah, in the future. This is, it will be a very memorable experience for me.
Jazakallah khairan, Raza, for that. Yes, we did have donuts for those who are asking. Alhamdulillah. Alright, inshallah. Next one we're going to do, inshallah, is the level 2 ladies have prepared a skit, inshallah, that they wish to prepare, they wish to present on the stage, inshallah. So the Fadlan, level 2, come up here.
Why you not sexless? You should set rule.
Assalamualaikum everyone.
Walaikum assalam.
Assalamualaikum everyone, quiet down, inshallah.
Today we will be doing a show called Manners According to the Sunnah. Today this skit, we will be doing this skit. Let's begin. Nawad Sara and offers them some rice and chicken. Before anyone else begins to eat, Khawla immediately begins to shovel down food like there was no tomorrow without even saying Bismillah. Nawai looks at her and asks her, why she began to eat without saying the basmala and began eating in such way. I'm hungry, I don't have time to say bismillah. Nawai looks around the room and before she begins eating, she says Bismillah and she begins to eat at a good pace. Act 2. Wanya refuses to eat at all and pushes the food away with a disgusting. Refuses to eat at all and pushes the food with a disgusted look on her face. Rice, ew, I'm hungry then mom. Why do you always make us rice? You don't know I hate it. Can you put a little piece serving us rice again? I hate it. Sarah stays silent and turns to the mother, Ilham, and says, Wanya looks at Sarah with a curious glance as her mind wanders off in thought. Act 3. Shiza takes her plate and says Bismillah, then begins to eat eagerly with both hands while eating and drinking at the same time with both hands. Zana asks Shiza, Shiza, why are you doing this? Be careful to choke on your food. I don't care. I'm very hungry and thirsty. I'm gonna be fine. Zainab looks at her and remains silent. Then she then said Bismillah and then began eating with her right hand. Act 4. Soon they all finish their food and the three sisters Nawal, Sarah, Zainab all begin to recite a dua together. Khawla, Wanya, Shaza just stare in awe. What are you guys saying? Oh, we are reciting the dua. We are thanking Allah for blessing us with food and for blessing us to be Muslims. Why are you reciting such a dua? When reciting the dua, when reciting the dua to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has advised us to say this dua after we finish our food, in order to show gratitude towards the one who has created everything. Oh wow, we understand now. Not only should we remember Allah once we finish a meal, but we must also remember Him before we begin saying the Basmala. Oh, that's why you asked me about the Basmala. Yes, even if you are hungry, you must never forget to begin your meal with the Basmala. And even if you forget, then you can say Bismillahi fi awali wa akhari. Sir, you said we should show gratitude for the food we receive. But what about the rice my mom made me? She knows I don't like it, so why should I be grateful for it? Isha, don't say that. You should fill your mouth with kind words and still say thank you because Allah is one who provided this food for you. And you should have respect for your mother who took the time to make it. Don't be ungrateful. It is also important to remember that you should take your time to eat and eat with your right hand. These are the most important strategies of eating. Oh, I think I'm starting to understand now. Thank you for helping us. I agree, but why do we need to learn these etiquettes in the first place? We learn these etiquettes because it is important that we as Muslims live accordingly to Sunnah the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so that Allah may be pleased with us. Mom comes out. Thank you so much for teaching my girls these important manners. Now, from now on, they can follow these etiquettes inshallah. Say Jazakallah khairan.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. No, I said Allah.
Same. But they all were laughing. So like
Everyone point down.
Jazakallah khairan level 2 girls for presenting amazing skit. And moving on, we'll have level 2 boys sharing their experience. We'll call upon Jose.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you are all well. Today I'm going to talk about and what I learned from it. I would like to begin by thanking all of my teachers who put in a lot of effort teaching us. I learned a lot of hadiths and du'as which made me a better person. Now I know the principles of Islam in detail. It also made me better at doing dawah. I would like to conclude with thanking you all for listening. I also learned about how to be good like the prophets and how to live a life like them. And they also taught me many nice things and how to obey your parents and be a better person and do more good deeds. Jazakallah khairan.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
would love to call upon Mu'adh.
They didn't call him. That's why he's a good player. You called him. Thank you, Akhi.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Alhamdulillah, all praise be to Allah who gave me this opportunity to be a part of this summer camp. Alhamdulillah, I learned many things from this summer camp. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The pleasure of Lord lies in the pleasure of parent. The anger of Lord lies in the anger of parent." Our teachers taught us etiquette and fiqh of wudu and also stories of our prophets. I ask Allah to help me put into practice what I learned here. Jazakumullahu khair.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
جزاك الله خيرا يا أخ معاذ بارك الله فيك. Inshallah, what we're going to do now is we're going to call upon Akh Shaheen, inshallah, to give out some certificates to the volunteers. Alhamdulillah, the volunteers have been the backbone of this camp. They've been the backbone of this camp.
That boy. You got an amazing goatee, you know that boy? Yes. You got a great goatee. The man's you have a great goatee. Look at Johnny Depp.
Yeah, you're like the perfect daughter.
The first person is Umar.
Omar who?
Where's Umar? This one is certificate.
Omar who?
The next person is Arwa, Sister Arwa.
Show your guests. Because of laughter. She's great.
The next person is Habib. تفضل يا حبيب.
Allahu Akbar.
The next person is Jasmine.
Yeah. Because the girls are
I look at naked bro.
So moving on, we have now level 3 girls. Would like to
Where's the man?
level 3 girls. I don't think they're gonna accept it. They're gonna go there. So that we cannot see them. Big brain.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm here to share my 20th journey in this beautiful summer camp. First, we start by having a bus together us here and see beautiful north. You could have been from our coast who just spent time
Hey, يا إخوة, quiet down.
we could have been from those who were at home and elsewhere doing that which is intended. But indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gathered us here at a beautiful gathering to seek knowledge at this beautiful camp. May Allah accept it from us and benefit us from us. Indeed, I learned, indeed I enjoyed being here. I have done so much. I really had fun during classes. We competed as groups, but we enjoyed as a class. And of course, I cannot forget the beautiful food and the delicious food we had, the pizzas and the donuts.
واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام.
Respected teachers and my dear friends, my name is Nyamani. Alhamdulillah, the As-sabiqoon summer camp was a very memorable experience where everyone took away lots of knowledge, which helped us to increase our deen and get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We learned different subjects like Tadabbur al-Ma'ani, Adab, Islamic psychology, Asma al-Husna, and fiqh. My favorite thing about the summer camp was that it was on-site. This helped us a lot as we interacted more with our teachers and friends. We not only learned about our deen, but we also tested our knowledge in a fun and interesting way by playing interactive games. Last but not least, I'd like to give a big shout out to all the real superheroes behind this camp, the teachers. They really did a wonderful job. I'd like to thank all my teachers, Sister Jamuna, Sister Hawa, and finally Sister Asma for being our lovely grandmother figure to all of us. Jazakallah khair.
I said let's do it. Jazakallah khair, Brother Abdullah, Brother Ibrahim, for doing a memorable job on hosting our closing ceremony of As-sabiqoon summer camp. Alhamdulillah, the time has come now to invite our special guest, our honorable guest, to speak and motivate all of us. And we will also request Sheikh Ayaz to kindly give away certificates of excellence to our students. Sheikh Ayaz, may I request you to come on stage?
وعليكم السلام.
So, we begin with the little ones first. Alhamdulillah, from level 1, the teachers have selected Muawiyah and Malika. Muawiyah, could you please come on stage? Yes. But Malika has also prepared a short
Look
speech.
here.
She wants to share with us on her experience. Yes, Malika, you want to say?
Hello, all of my brothers and sisters. I would like to share my experience in this beautiful school that I have been into. The first time I was here, I was worried. I was not sure I was going to be here. But then I just developed kindness, and now I'm really used to it. The first activity that I want to tell to you, all of you, is that when we were learning about Prophet Adam, we used to use clay and make some structures. And Prophet Idris, we did in an activity. We had to draw what we mostly like, what Allah created. And our Prophet Noah, we had this activity by building a boat and drawing a ship. I always thought that we never get the time to play, but I was wrong. When we were going to play, sometimes it's not fair because basically we don't get to go outside that much.
You never heard that from me. Yes.
And I liked the bus on the way where I was going home.
Alright? I would like to call Hussein from level 2. Alright? Always when you come to the stage, when you take your certificate, look at the camera over here. Good student. Here from level 4. Level 2. Alright, level 2. Yeah, from level 2.
Bro, that's your face. Bro, that's your face.
We will not be able to finish our time. May I have Salma from level 2, please? Sanya from level 2. Call it Sanya. S-A-N-A-H. So Sal, huh? Who's Sal? I said Sal. It's okay. It's fine. May I call upon Zainab? Zainab, and Layla. Layla. Nawal. Can I call upon Nawal, please? Nawal, Nawal, would you like to say something? Would you like to say something? Hey, the problem is, please, you got to listen. Yeah, because we've got so much to do around portion. Yeah.
Thank you for all the teachers for teaching us, and thank you very much for supporting us. And I'm going and one time I was like so nervous to get on the stage. One teacher, she was like, you can do this, you can do this, and my heart just changed. And like, I was like, come on, let's go to the stage. Thank you.
Arabic for level 3.
Come down now. You will spray on the stage.
Raza from level 3. Level 3, Muhammad Yazdan. Level 3 looks like Ikra. Alicia?
The third.
Luisha. The Luisha. Rubina. That's not me, bro. Sister Diana?
So it's mine. It's mine.
Isha? All right. All right. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. Indeed, it's a great pleasure to see everyone here receiving and reaping the rewards in the dunya of what they have learned throughout the summer camp. And for verily, like how I said the Thursday, that this is something happened by the will of Allah Azza wa Jalla. And we know very well nothing happened except by the will and permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَمَا تَسْقُطُ مِنْ وَرَقَةٍ إِلَّا يَعْلَمُهَا. Not even a leaf fall off a tree except by the permission and wills of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So for you to be here in the summer camp, it's something that Allah Azza wa Jalla has chosen you to be here. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chooses you to be in His path, that means He loves you, yes or no? That means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants good for you, yes or no? Therefore, you have spent your time in the pleasure of Allah throughout your holiday. And you are those who are going to take whatever you have learned back to your school. Yes or no? Whatever you have learned was not only for you to learn here in Al-Manar and leave it here at the end of the course. That is not the objective of having the summer camp. The goal of it is that you come here, we make you love and be proud of your identity. You love Allah, you love the Prophet ﷺ, we instill in you the love of Islam in general, and then when you go out to your school, you become a different person, yes or no? And we want you to be the best student in regard to their conduct in the class. We want the teachers to look at you and say, MashaAllah, these students are different. MashaAllah, probably maybe they might not excel in the academic knowledge, but their behavior are so good. And I hear about Islam, but I see Islam on my students. And those students are the students that has learned about Akhlaq, students from Al-Manar, the students that are proud to show their identity of being a proper Muslim. When they go out there, they are different from the other students. You might go to your school, whatever school it may be, international school, could be a mixed school. You know you're bound to be, because you know what Allah and the Prophet Muhammad love and what they've been told. And this is something very, very important. So my message is, whatever you have learned in your summer camp, if you do not put it into practice, let me tell you something, it will be a waste of time. Yes or no? Yeah. You have to put into practice. Now, the sketch was talking about saying Bismillah. The sketch was talking about do not waste food. Why? Because we want to put that into practice. We want to go back home, let our parents see that we are a changed person. We're not the same that before we came to Al-Manasir again. Now we are different. We go to school, we are different. The way we think different. The way we talk to the people different. The way we eat and we drink all are different. The way we pray and make wudu are all different. So that summer camp has made a big change in our life. But if you do not put it into practice, there will be no change. Yes or no? There will be no change. So we want to see that change, inshallah. And that you have to implement it. Or else it will be of no benefit by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore, it was a great pleasure for you to be here, and we love having you here. And bi'idhnillah ta'ala, we hope that inshallah we can have more summer camp or winter camp coming bi'idhnillah ta'ala in the future. Is it adhan? Alright, we listen to the adhan and then I will announce about the tarbiyah. Inshallah. Finish? It's not ours, eh? And one more thing as well, we need to, before we start doing the adhan, we know that Al-Manar, we try to get on the different platform as much as we can, and Al-Manar continues during the weekend. Like how you had the summer camp, it continued during the weekend. And it's a great pleasure to inform that we are going on site and online for the weekend on a Saturday. We're going on site and online on a Saturday. Whatever you've done, we're going to continue in the night topic. Ibrahim, what do you please give me that. No, but it's still. Okay, alright, that's for the other. Alright, we did finish for the Jum'ah. Alright, give me 5 more minutes, and inshallah I will give the mic to someone else. Like how we said, we're introducing inshallah, which we already had before on Saturday Al-Manar. Yeah, the one that you've got now, summer camp. We're going to continue that during the weekend. Alright? We have it online and on site. You may choose which one you would like to carry on. And the one that we're going to do on site, which is going to be a little bit of a new experience for many, is going to be in a different location. That location is going to be in Al-Darsha, at Next Generation School, and which is going to start very soon, and the flyer is going to be given out to you soon, inshallah. So, whatever you're going to learn, whatever you've learned, and much more, is going to be from 8:30 till 1 o'clock. You're going to love it. You're going to have some activities. You're going to learn with, I would call it, fun teachers, but it's not going to be here in Al-Manar here. It's going to be at Next Generation American Islamic School in Dubai. And if you'd like to choose to come on site, that's a beautiful, best place to be. Or if you'd like to take online, inshallah, we have online as well from the same Al-Manar with the platform Al-Manar Academy, inshallah. So the flyer is going to be given to you. Make sure you give it to your mother, and we want you to carry on. Yes or no? We want you to carry on. I'm sure you love the food. Yes or no? You like your breakfast? Yes. You're still going to get good breakfast? Yes or no? Yes. So inshallah, you may choose either flyer to your parents, and inshallah, we will see you again every Saturday. Alright? Shukran. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Jazakallah khairan, Sheikh Iyam, for that beautiful speech. Barakallahu feek. Last but not least, inshallah, we're going to call upon 3 students, inshallah, to give a small speech. The first being Suha from level 1, inshallah. Suha from level 1. Is Suha from level 1 present? Hasanan, since the Ukht is not here right now, we'll go to Fizlan from level 2. Fizlan from level 2.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Wilson. Today I'm going to share my experience at As-sabiqoon summer camp. In the past few weeks, I've been learning about the prophets Dawood alayhi salam, Ismail alayhi salam, and Ibrahim alayhi salam. We made posters about Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam's life cycle. I learned that we should always have faith in Allah when we do everything, like Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam relied on Allah to help him when he was thrown in the fire. Other lessons we learned in summer camp are manners and treating neighbors well. Summer camp is always fun because we end the day with salah and our teachers give us treats. Thank you so much for listening to me today. Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakallahu khairan, jazakallahu khairan. The next person to come and speak, inshallah, is Yahya from level 2. Tafaddal Yahya.
Assalamu alaikum everybody. Today I am going to tell about my experience about Al-Manar Islamic Center. Alhamdulillah, I started helping my mother. I know more about the Prophet stories. I know more forms of the Islam. Alhamdulillah, I started praying. I had fun learning and activities. Jazakallah khair.
Jazakallahu khairan. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Inshallah, we'll return back to our Ukht Suha from level 1. Is she present? Suha from level 1.
My name is Suha.
Ya ikhwa, quiet down.
I'm going to share my experience of Al-Manar Center. I learned some prophet stories, like Prophet Idris, Prophet Nuh, Prophet Adam and Salam. And I learned some du'as, like dua for parents, dua for before sleeping, dua for waking up, dua for entering the bathroom, dua for coming out of the bathroom. Yes.
What did she do? You guys play the game?
Yes.
Jazakallahu khairan. Takbir ya ikhwa. Hasan, inshallah. What we're going to do now, inshallah, is we have the guest speaker. The guest speaker, Sheikh Hussein Lee, inshallah. He will be giving us a speech in a few minutes, bi'idhnillah.
May Allah anoint your conditions. Say well, ladies and gentlemen.
السلام عليكم. السلام عليكم يا زكريا. All right, inshallah, I'd like to call our guest speaker, Sheikh Hussein Lee, inshallah, to give us a speech. Jazakallah khair. Ya Sheikh.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Innal hamdalillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina wa sayyiati a'malina. Man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa man yudlil fala hadiya lahu. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarika lahu wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, all praise due to Allah for His blessing, and we are in the last day of the week, Yom Jummah. Firstly, I'd like to thank the chair and all the organizing committee for this summer camp for the children. Alhamdulillah. Now we all know that every children who is here, we want to be a very successful children. Successful in our study, in our school, in whatever we do. Sooner or later, all the young children will become adults and they are going to carry on to become the future leader of the Ummah. It's very important for all the children to understand how best can we become a successful student. It's not difficult. The first thing the children must learn is to be a good listener. When somebody is talking to you, just listen. Don't whisper, don't talk among yourself. Don't be busy with other things. Don't be distracted. Just be a good listener. And then one, you know what you have been taught to do. You know what the teacher wants you to do. You just do it. Sam'a wa ta'a. You will be very successful. Be a good listener and be a good follower. You understand, children?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. Simple. When your daddy, your papa, your father, your mama talk to you, just listen. And then, if you don't understand, what should you do, children? When you don't understand, what do? Ask. That is the key. You just have to ask. Don't pretend that you know. Just be humble, ask. Yeah, Papa, teacher, what do you want me to do? Then, when you have the understanding, you do it. Alhamdulillah. That's how simple it is. It works from both ways. A successful teacher also is a teacher who will want to listen to the children. When the children is expressing themselves, we listen. We want to understand what is the thing that the children want to know from us. And then we can plan accordingly. Now with this value, all the children will become righteous children. And righteous children always come easily when the adult, the teachers, the parents show good example. That is very important. So we all believe that the children who have been chosen to be in the summer camp this year is a blessing from Allah. So whatever little thing that you learn, don't forget. Now I want all of you to share with me this hadith. A very short, simple hadith. hope you will memorize these hadiths. After sharing with me to recite 3 times. I'm going to recite now. Just follow me 3 times. Remember, I said listen and follow. I will recite 3 times. 1, everybody follow. The second time, the same. The third time, the same. The 4th time, remember, the 4th time only the boys will recite and the rest will listen. The girls just listen. Okay? And the 5th time, girls have to recite. And the boys just do what?
Listen.
Listen. Good. You ready?
Yes.
Good. This is the saying of our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the best of mankind. La darara wala dirara. La darara wala dirara. La darara wala dirara. This boy is not holy. Yeah? 4th time, who have to recite? Recite now. 5th time? Alhamdulillah. Don't forget this saying of Prophet Muhammad. Beautiful saying. This saying of the Prophet is teaching every one of us who want to be successful. Don't do anything. Don't say anything. Don't eat anything. Don't drink anything that may cause harm to you. Okay? And don't say anything, don't do anything that cause harm to other people. Simple. You want the best for yourself? You give the best for others. You want your parent to listen to you? You listen to your parent also. Yeah. We want the best. And it's not difficult to be the best. Just make sure you follow the guidance of Allah. Be a good practicing Muslim boys and girls. Yeah? Because when you have good adab, when you eat and drink, children, which hand do you use?
Right hand.
Which hand? Where is your hand? Where is your right hand? Good. When you see somebody not using right hand, what do you do? Yes, remind them. Correct them. Don't scream at them. Help them. Help them. Hold them. What hand? Right. Where is your right? Just help them. Now a lot of children are not careful about this. And the reason the children are not careful is the adults also are not careful. That is the problem we are facing. And the most important knowledge to pass down to the children is adab. Correct? So that you eat, Allah will bless you. When you drink, Allah will bless your drink. Everything there is a blessing. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all the students a very successful, a very healthy and good children. So wherever you go, Allah love you, Prophet Muhammad love you, your parent will love you, your friend will love you, and you will be safe wherever you are. So may the blessing of Allah be upon all the children who have spent. How many days you are here?
10.
10 days. This is the last day. Okay. Alhamdulillah. So don't ever forget what the teacher had taught of you. Things that you don't understand, ask them. Note it down so that you can remember. So may Allah bless all of us One question from the boys. Any question you want to ask? Boys.
I'm confused about what the hadith meant. I wouldn't understand. La darara wa la darara. What is it like? What's the translation?
Yeah, to make people understand the hadith of the Prophet, to make it simple, is something that the Prophet said, don't do or say anything that causes harm to yourself. The same, don't do or say anything that causes harm to others. Something, even the food that you eat can cause harm to your body. You don't want that to happen to you. Yeah? You don't want yourself to be corrupt. So you want the best for yourself, you want the best for others. Okay? Thank you. Good. Sisters. Sisters, any question? Girls? Okay. Yes. Yes.
What is the reason that sometimes we get jealousy in our heart?
Now I repeat your question. You ask, what is the reason? Is that what you ask? What is the reason sometimes we got jealousy in our heart? What is the thing that you are jealous about? Share with us. What is the thing that you are jealous about?
When someone is blessed with something good, I always want that blessing, but I just want to
No, you repeat. A very important question. Listen carefully.
When I see something that, when a person is blessed with many blessings, I want those blessings, but I try to keep calm and not worry about it. Because I will get those blessings quickly enough.
Give one example. What is the blessing that you are saying? One example.
You see, some people want hair like this, silky hair.
Silky hair. Okay.
Some people do not have silky hair.
Okay.
They want that blessing of that.
They want the blessing of having a silky hair.
Or anything that is beautiful that they have.
It's a beautiful sharing. Allah. Inshallah, yeah, to the girl, there was asking about jealousy. Somebody like this type of hair, but they don't have. But inshallah, hair is not everything in life. Somebody have no hair. But always pray for one another. Okay? You just do what is best for you. And you always keep on praying, may Allah bless that person and may Allah also bless me. You understand? You don't have to get jealous. Maybe Allah knows what is best for you and what is best for her. Someone like to eat pizza. The other, they don't like pizza. Yeah, the one boy says he likes pizza. Yeah. But then another person says, I hate pizza.
I hate pizza.
Another hate.
I hate pizza.
Example. So don't worry. What you like, you do. As long as it's good. Everything happened for a reason. You understand, girl? Everything happened for a reason. When Allah gives you something, it's a test also. To see whether you are humble or not. Some people are so humble, alhamdulillah. Some people always complain. Nothing is perfect. God give you this, He want another. Yes, sir. But don't worry, okay? When you have this feeling, you just thank Allah for what you have. And pray for your friend. You understand? Good. Keep on doing that. Your jealousy will go on, inshallah. Okay? When somebody is reciting Quran beautifully, you are jealous or not? You should get jealous.
I am jealous. I am so jealous.
Oh, yes. Never mind. You don't feel jealous, okay? No problem. Then you pray. You pray for the person who can recite the Quran beautifully. May Allah reward her for her recitation. Okay? Why is somebody jealous? Because they also want to read the Quran beautifully. But they can't. But then you try, one day Allah will help you. Allah help those who help themselves. Understand? Okay? May Allah bless us. May Allah bless all of us, inshallah. I think that's all for today. So we hope to see one more. Oh, one more question from the text. Come. Yes. Okay.
I just want to say something.
Okay.
For all the ladies out there, just being jealous from others, the look of yours doesn't matter. It matters about your heart. It doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter how you speak. It doesn't matter anything. It just matters. All that matters is your heart.
Shukr. Alhamdulillah. The heart, and I believe the hearts of all the students here are beautiful. No? All our hearts are beautiful. Yeah. So may Allah protect us and always pray for the teacher, pray for your parents. Okay? Don't forget to pray for your teacher and also your parents. So may Allah accept all our good deeds and help us to become a better daughter and son to our parents. وبالله التوفيق والعافية دعوانا والحمد لله العالمين سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Jazakallah khairan ya Shaykh, subhanallah, for the beautiful speech that you gave us. Inshallah, next we call upon Brother Zakaria, inshallah, to give a few words for
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What Sheikh Hussain told you, did you remember that?
I don't know, but I know.
Yes. Any of your action not cause you any problems and not cause problems to others. While you are talking, it is a disturbance for the one who sits behind you. So it's against what you learn today. Correct? Don't cause problems to you. Don't cause problems to others. You are all blessings and blessed students. You are all blessed students. You know, when you are taking the breath, take deep breath. Release it. You know that there are 4 peoples somewhere in the world, some part of the world, they have taken their last breath. They are died. 4 people, different part of the world is died. Why we are breathing? So say Alhamdulillah, you are alive. Say Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah from the deep from your heart.
Alhamdulillah.
Why you are saying Alhamdulillah?
Because I am still breathing and alive.
Alhamdulillah. Whenever you feel happy, what do you say? When your stomach is full,
Alhamdulillah.
when you get a gift from your parents,
Alhamdulillah.
when you give a gift to share anything to your fellow brother or sister,
Alhamdulillah.
why you say Alhamdulillah then? When you are sharing something to someone, your brother or sister or mother or your friend, once you give the gift, then you say Alhamdulillah. Why?
Because you should be grateful.
Yeah, because Allah gave you an opportunity to share that gift to your brother, sister, friend, or relative. So say Alhamdulillah. Do you good to your parents? Do you good to your parents?
Yes.
Did you scream to your parents?
No.
No.
Some.
Did you argue with your parents?
No.
Argue with your mom? Many of us argue with your mom than your dad. Why? You are not supposed to argue or scream or say oof to your parents. This is the command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you do that, what will happen? Allah will be angry. Allah will be angry. So you go and say today after this session and hug your mom and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And kiss your mom and say, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Do you do that today? Promise? That will be a promise. What is it? He never said. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam never said proof. So I didn't get the promise. Do you go to your mom and say, Allah bless you, grant you success. You are the best. And Lord, be coolness to your parents. Inshallah, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah, this brings us to our conclusion of our camp, inshallah. Quiet down. This brings us to the conclusion of our camp. Alhamdulillah, Allah has allowed us to reach this point. Wallahi, subhanallah, there are a lot of people who are not studying, but we took this opportunity to study, to seek ilm. And remember, ya ikhwa, regardless of where you go, after this point, do not stop. Do not stop. Because we said what? We said that the deen is to protect ourselves. We said that we learn Islam to protect ourselves. Then we protect our family. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. The boys quickly go to the masjid. When we can all go to the masjid, now we go. Ladies, come on here, inshallah.
Thank you.